Whenever we left off, we made it to Besaid, picked up the Al Bhed primer that's in here, and raided a couple of the chests. So now we're supposed to go and talk to the priest here at this temple. And we get a little bit of a cutscene.
It was then, standing in that place.
I'm going to try not to talk over the cutscenes.
I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Yeah. They're just so, I don't know, a big part of the story and just their presentation. The feelings that you get from it are the important part. This is the statue for Lord Braska that was just brought here to Besaid, where he was from.
10 years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Well, what's a High Summoner?
Oh.
I got too close to Sin's toxin.
You're lucky to be alive, young man.
It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
I'm sure they are.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
I think the Aeons might be BS, or at least Yevon might be. But that's just me. So you come in here, not in this one specifically, but there are a couple of these rooms where there will be treasure chests. These little side rooms. We can't go up in the middle yet. And nothing too terribly special in here. Some of the temples will have chests in there, though, with items to help you out, which is why they're always worth a look. Sometimes they'll have chests along the edge here. But that's really all that we have to do in the temple, is just talk to the old man, lie to him about Sin's toxin. And then you can explore around a bit more if you want. There's not too terribly much to do here. You can talk to Luzu and Gata about the Crusaders. This is not the house I thought it was. There we go.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look pushed.
Yeah, let's take a nap. You have to progress the story at this point, so. You take a nap, screen fades, stuff happens while you're asleep.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
You can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly.
Something's going on.
But
and now we're having a dream based on the dialogue we
nearly
saw.
a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Jecht went missing. That's what this one is.
Thank you.
His mom is super concerned.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
And young Titus,
But he might die.
a little indifferent.
Fine, let him. Do you hate him so? But if he dies, You'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Hate can be a great driving force. You know. It's an obnoxious one, but it's a driving force.
Waka?
Waka done gone. You all alone. So from here, Waka went up to the temple. You saw from the as Tidus was drifting off there that the priest came and talked to him, told him, "Hey, you should go check up on it. You know, it's been a while. Something's going on."
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Summoner trial. Oh no.
Well, apprentice summoner, really. There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
The day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there.
I don't get how the
Hey, but what if something happens?
the cloisters
What if the
are supposed to be
dies?
sometimes dangerous.
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like, you see all the
Like I
cloisters
care.
in the game, and how are they dangerous? I guess the only one that could remotely be dangerous is the
Maybe.
Cavern of the Stolen
This
Faith.
wasn't such a good idea after
Yeah,
all.
no crap, it was a bad idea, Tidus. You big dummy. Well, let's see about this strange glyph on the wall. And since we're doing 100%, we want to go ahead and try and knock out the destruction spheres before we leave each of the temples. Because you have to do all the destruction spheres to get anima later on, and if you wait, in this version, there's dark aeons waiting for you as you come back. Is there a sphere in here already? No. Come on, let me move. We can't do anything. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You don't even have a sphere. Okay, we get a glyph sphere. Yes, we can only carry one sphere at a time. Up is where we came from. So let's put the glyph sphere here. Very simple tutorial area first. These do get a lot more complicated if you haven't played the game before. They can get pretty nasty. That's right, if we put the glyph sphere in there, it opens up the way to the destruction sphere. Maybe. Yes, and then we take the destruction sphere back up, I believe. Where we got the glyph sphere from. No, that's not where it goes. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so the destruction sphere goes in right around the corner here. No, that's where it opens up. Okay. How about you? Can we put you in there? There we go. That's where we put the destruction sphere. Okay. So we'll take that out, put it back in the wall over there real quick. But you can only carry one of these at a time, so it gets to be kind of a pain in the butt. Take the damn Besaid Spear, Titus. Little nerd. That's going to make that wall disappear. Now if we want to go further, we have to push the pad. Don't auto... Okay, whew. It's just moving the pedestal there. Okay. Let me get control. Okay, good. Whew. This is a particularly nasty area to come back to, the Dark Aeon Guardian. So if you don't get the Destruction Sphere, and then the other item that's in the village after you do this, it's particularly nasty to come back here, because the Dark Aeon that's protecting it is rough. It's typically one of your first Dark Aeon fights, and it's just not a pleasant experience. But we got the Destruction Sphere taken care of. Get a Rod of Wisdom, and then you see the seal break there. Hidden items can be obtained with Destruction Spheres. Okay. That's all fine and dandy. So we push this pedestal up here, and it turns into an elevator. And we're not supposed to be in here. No way.
Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here.
It's okay. No, it's not okay. You're not allowed in here. What are you doing in here, Titus?
What about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian?
So weren't you just... Here's the thing. Vaka was just telling the priest there, you know, I can't interfere. Well, maybe you could at least go check on him.
Whoa! Ah!
He's a guardian, but he's doing everything he can not to help protect his summoner.
Guardians protect them.
Like, what the heck, Waka?
Guardians in there now. One of them's got a short fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far,
Wonder which one he's talking about there. Because both Lulu and Kimahri are known to have very short tempers. And both of them are fairly silent about what they think.
Didn't think we'd be able to handle it.
So,
no,
yeah.
It's just...
What is he doing here?
She gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
Are you?
How dare you? What are you even doing here? Me with my big boobs all hanging out of my dress made of belts? And sure enough, we were what was needed. Because out will stumble the summoner. The Stumbler. Excuse me. I don't know, I know there are a lot of fans of like Yuna cosplays, but the costume itself just, I don't know, it throws me off. I'm not too big on it. Especially that big bow on the back. It doesn't make sense. It's like the big wheel on Tiamat's back in FF12. And she has dichromatic eyes, one green, one blue.
I have become a summoner.
All tired and sweating like she's just given birth or something for the last 24 hours. I mean, that's really what the summoner is like, I guess. I mean, you're bringing in new life to the world.
Man,
and
was I
begging
surprised.
the
And here I was thinking summoners were all
the
geezers.
religion for help in doing it. So basically Titus is saying that he has a crush on the summoner. Which is cool and all, I guess. She's cute.
Hey, over here.
Oh, yeah. Over where? Here? Okay. Cool, what are we all gathered around for? And, oh, you got me another headlock.
Wait till
I
you
guess
see
that's
this.
what we do. Yeah, you're shoving people out of the way. That's polite, I guess. Old
Ready?
women, old men, and then shirtless man there. Shirtless man to be accompanied by shirtless child with a deep V in his pants. That's very odd. Square. That's odd and it makes me uncomfortable. I don't know, lots of costumes in games, male and female, make me uncomfortable in these, so it's whatever. And here we are introduced to summoning. Now, Valefor is your first summon that you get. And who are we going to name this one after? Don't have anyone in the chat right now. So, we're streaming this and recording on his birthday. It looks a lot like Articuno, which was in the Pokemon playthrough. So we're going to go ahead and name Valefor for Mitsu. Happy birthday, Mitsu. Here in a second. The Aeons are the only thing you can rename in this game. Aeon's in the main character.
I had never seen anything like it in my life. Sure,
That's pretty impressive.
It was a little scary,
you stood there in a circle
but
and this
still,
thing just flew out of the sky
I could
to you.
feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
So, yeah, we're going to name Valefor Mitsu. No, not Mitsuv. Mitsu.
I remember that night we talked for the first time. I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone. For me.
Let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team.
That's kind of how
His
it
memory's
happened.
a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Hi guys. So what's our goal?
To do our best! Nope, we got a new goal.
To have
Our
fun.
new goal is victory. To win every match, defeat every opposing team. To bring the Crystal Cup back to our island. That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
Good work, Bender. God, I wish I could rename the characters in this. Rename Waka as Bender or Jake.
Victory! 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 Victory!
Oh, we just got caught checking her out. So now we're supposed to move around and stuff.
Heathen!
You
Get away from the summoner! You're a bad man!
You're a bad man. I like that kid.
Careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with.
Don't make excuses for us. We can take responsibility for our own hot-headedness.
Thank you so much for your help earlier.
I didn't really do anything. I just kind of came to check on you and broke the age-old tradition of your religion.
Guess I kind of overreacted.
Oh no, I was overconfident.
Very humble, Miss Yunez.
I saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
Really? Do you think I can become High Summoner?
If you want to. I don't know what that means.
Come play with me some more.
Excuse me. You know, it probably doesn't mean that you have to go sacrifice yourself, but yeah, you could do that.
Tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going
We're
on the
setting
same
sail
boat,
on the
aren't we?
same boat.
Oh, really?
All right.
We can talk more.
Huh.
I'd like that. Thanks for leaving me hanging there on
Tell
that
me all about
5.
Zanarkand.
Now we're actually going to cut this off before, right before we hop on the boat. She's not my type.
Hey, but
Then
what
we're
if
cool.
she, like, comes on to me?
That ain't gonna
That's
happen.
not going to happen. If you get tired, let me know.
Serious Waka
I had a
is
bed made
serious.
for you.
Now you can come over here and
Stay away from the summoner!
you can do that repeatedly. Nothing really on this side either. So you can talk to the guys. They don't really do anything. And
Good.
yeah,
Sleep tight.
that's really all there is to do at this point. Go to bed, have weird dreams, start the next day. See dudes without pants, just on top of the sheets, mooning you in their man thongs. It's really odd, given the lore of this game.
Where's that boat?
You find out later on that Titus is dreaming, and
Everyone
I'll
will
draw
find
attention
us
to that
if it
whenever
doesn't
we
come
get there.
soon.
You really sure
What
this
if
is
the boat
okay?
doesn't come soon?
Would you take me to Zanarkand?
Hey,
I don't
you
get
said you'd
this
go
part.
with me.
He turns around and just starts running
No,
in
hey,
place.
I
Like, why? He wasn't running before Riku showed up, and now he's running,
He did.
and then he stops.
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Hey, stop dreaming! You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball! Oh, what's the matter?
And he turns back into a little kid.
Gonna cry again? Cry, cry. That's the only thing you're good for. Huh?
What's
What'd you
that?
say?
A little bit
You
louder.
have to speak loudly.
I hate you.
His eyes just snapped open there. That was
That's
terrifying.
weird.
Yeah,
You
hate
can
your
do
father.
it.
That's the spirit. You can do it. Yeah, that's... What's going on here? What is that?
He's dead, okay? Dead.
You just wake up screaming, I hate you. And no one says anything.
Like Chapu.
Okay, apparently we look like Chapu.
The first time I saw him.
Can't remember if Waka's told us this or not, but Chapu was his little brother.
You shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Yeah, but he needed our help.
Excuses again?
Lulu is probably the most attractive character they've ever drawn up in Final Fantasy, at least in my opinion.
Enough, Waka.
That face and the attitude and just everything about her there. Even aside from the boobs hanging out part. Just her attitude and her personality.
Scary.
She's terrifying. Isn't that right,
Who's
Bender?
Chapu?
Okay,
My
here's
little
where
brother.
Chapu gets explained to us.
Chapu. Look like you.
He's dead?
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full time. I know it kinda looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Don't worry. I mean,
You're absolutely using us because we look like your little brother.
you really...
Sugarcoat it.
What I mean is...
Thanks, Bender.
Thanks, Waka.
I don't mind you using me. I'll use you too.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
I'm using you because I don't know what the heck is going on. It's like I took Mickey Rourke's crazy pills. Okay, now before you leave the village, very important that we do this. Alright, we'll talk to Waka and Lulu here and get our sword.
Sleepyhead. Something I want to give you.
Whoa! You're giving this to me?
Yeah, use it
The
well.
Brotherhood. It was Chapu's sword for when he was to go fight Sin.
That's the sword you gave Chapu.
Well, he never used it.
Yeah.
Where's Yuna?
We're taking the same boat as Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here?
Yuna came to this village 10 years ago, when the last calm started.
The calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She became an apprentice.
Okay, so I guess Braska and
Now,
Yuna are
today,
from
she
Bavel.
lives as a summoner.
This is our journey.
not Besaid.
We should leave together.
So, my mistake there. That's right, because Yuna was brought here, and Kamari went to go look after her.
They're not really my things. They're gifts for the temples we
As
should
a
visit.
promise to
This
Braska.
isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess you're right.
And she leaves the gifts for the temple she is to visit, just sitting there.
Okay, off we go.
I don't particularly want to leave yet. You can't make me. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. So, yeah, you want us to go. I want to go pick something up real quick, because I don't want to go yet. And I don't want to have to fight the bad man whenever I do. So, come in here to the shop. Talk to her, act like you're going to buy something. We don't really need anything at this point, so we're done. You know, a funny thing happened. My dog dug something up yesterday. I wonder what it was. Okay, so let's go find that dog. Now, the dog is actually over in this building. He's got something in his mouth. Obtained something mangled and slobbery. And that teaches Mitsu or Valfor Energy Blast. It's another overdrive. It starts out with Energy Ray, and Energy Blast can actually break the damage barrier. So it's a lot more powerful of an overdrive, and it's a great thing to pick up here right at the beginning. This was just the chest spec there. And like I said, if you missed it here, if you didn't get that, you gotta wait until after Dark Valfor to come back and get it. So, yeah, you definitely want to get that. And here we get scripted tutorial battles for how to use your party members.
Why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
Okay. Die, dingo. You're not eating anyone's baby today.
Not too shabby. You kept up with might make a good guardian someday.
Waka's planting ideas in our head. And now we got a flyer. Now, Waka has his stats all increase. His section of the sphere grid increases his accuracy. So he's going to be able to hit those flyers a lot easier than anyone else. Titus, speed. So he's going to be able to keep up with those smaller enemies. I mean, once you max out the stats, it doesn't matter at all. Which we will be maxing out the stats by the end. Now, the Flans and the Elementals have really high physical defense, which is why magic users are going to be strong against them. And it's not just, excuse me, it's not something that piercing can overcome like other enemies that have high physical defense. Oh, man.
Ice work well against fire fiends. And
Ice and fire
fiends are weak
opposites,
against fire
and
magic. You follow?
water and lightning.
Fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means
We need to use lightning. Or thunder. Die, Flan! Reminds me of the other day, I actually saw a meme. It was called Flanzig, and it was a kind of pudding drawn with Danzig's face on it. The guy who sang Mother, that song, and a bunch of other 80s kind of dark metal songs. I don't know, it made me laugh. I'm pretty easily entertained now, so
We're gonna wait.
whatever. We gotta wait for Yuna. Titus is all eager beaver trying to get down the road as fast as he can and not wanting to take his time to do anything.
What's going on?
We got to pray at the statue, man.
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip.
I don't think it affects anything,
Pray
but
that day.
I'm going to go ahead and pray with Waka just for, completeness of the story. Titus doesn't believe in all this hokey religion crap. I mean, give him a good blaster, and he'd be good to go. We're going to go and get our last little party member that we got one more tutorial. This is the way down to the ocean there, if you want to go that way. We're going to get our last two tutorial portions out of the way, though. Now, there's another one of those spots. Something's written in Albed. Kilika a Bikanel. Kilika and Bikanel, it basically says they're connected. There's in-game stuff up above us here that you can get to with the airship. I mean, it's not great in-game stuff, but it's there. It's something you can get. And here we have Beast from the X-Men. Very grumpy, very hornless, very not happy to see us. And looks like he's going to get the preemptive strike on us. That's just going to turn into a button mash fest, so just hit back and forth. And it teaches us kind of how Kimahri operates. So this may end up poorly. Didn't know he would get jump off twice there. Okay.
That's enough.
So we didn't need to use the high potion, but yeah, that's Kimahri. He's a big grumpy teddy bear.
What's with that guy?
Kimahri Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the Fiend's way of fighting.
He's your blue mage.
That's not what I meant.
He's another Yuna's guardian.
Huh?
He's a little overprotective.
Sometimes we don't understand him either.
Doesn't talk much, little overprotective. Got an attitude problem.
But he has protected me since I was a child.
Kimahri could smell when Titus has got a thing for Yuna. And again, we get ability spheres. And we're going to go ahead and toss on that Rod of Wisdom there, because that's really going to give her an amazing boost to her stats here. And we should have one more tutorial battle up here. And the sensor aspect on it, that weapon, is going to let us see enemies' HP. So we'll know, how much damage we need to do to finish something off. Once you see its weaknesses, it's just an all-around good aspect to have. And yes, I know how to switch out party members. Press L1, switch them out. And here, they want us to bring in our summoner.
show us what your training has taught you, Yuna.
And, yeah, it's going to be Mitsu's time to shine. Because, I mean, they gave her white mage skills on top of summoning to give her a purpose to use, but, you know, she's still not, outside of summoning, there's not much you're going to be doing. And granted, you can max out her stats as well, so that she's going to just hit things in the face for max damage. Sonic Wings here is going to come up faster than, you'll come up faster for your next attack. And it can use Sonic Wings as well. 1400 damage, so you can kind of see why they wanted us to, yeah, use our summon. Let's see, Sonic Wings was doing about 100. Our standard attack, that was a critical, so not really a good example. Let's see how much our standard attack is doing. Okay. So yeah, we don't want to use Sonic Wings that much more. 192. Okay. Yeah. And that's the trade-off for getting to attack faster, is that I was hoping that Balford gives overdrive there. And yeah, we're doing pretty good so far. So next save sphere that we see, we're going to cut it off before we hop on the boat. I want to be fresh whenever I start trying to do and learn the eject shot.
Another one of those. No problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say good night, birdie.
Okay, so Waka is going to inflict darkness on it so that it misses all of its attacks. We're going to go ahead and bring out... Actually, we will... Come on. We'll have everyone get around in battle. It doesn't really split your experience. So, you want to give everyone kind of a round in battle to get their share. Because everyone's going to get the same amount of experience, but if they're not in battle, then you're not going to get any. So, I mean, we're going to want Tidus and Waka for the most part. And, I guess because, excuse me, because Kimahri went on ahead of us, is why we can't, or don't have him, rather. And Sonic Boom missed, because don't be bringing that weak-ass crap into my yard. Bang, birdie. And you dead. So, like I said, we all got 10 AP there rather than just one person. And Bangles are going to be Lulu's armor. That's going to keep her from being darkened. The Bright Bangle, yeah, Dark Ward. So it gives a dark resistance, not a complete immunity to it, though. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. And here we have the party in that we need for this. I'm not going to force everyone to get their experience every battle and just drag out every battle on stream like this. You're still a water elemental in this area, so bye-bye. I will be doing some grinding in one specific spot upcoming here. It's before the next temple that we go to, so we'll get everyone kind of balanced out there. Oh, shoot. Donk.
This is gonna take a while.
I'll handle it.
Yeah,
Step
I know.
aside.
I know it's going to take a while. Because I'm an idiot who wasn't paying attention. Just stop
Need a
talking
good
smack.
jolt?
And yeah, you should leave those to me, yeah. I'm glad he didn't waste the time telling me that, because that would have been frustrating.
Piece of cake!
And unlike some of the more recent Final Fantasy games, you do get experience from, or not experience, you get gold from each of the battles. But guys, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to call it there for today, and if you're watching on Twitch, be sure to follow the stream, get notified whenever I go live. If you're watching on YouTube, rate, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think about the video, about the series, or any of my other videos. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.